Welcome to Orlando, Florida, today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, sweet feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Wants to fire on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Battiato. Pulls it in, it's Walker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's second and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man to the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Rockets will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
They kick it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught over the middle. It's Holly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Rockets in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw again. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Got his man downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got the back in the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And the Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Gleason. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14, Middle Tennessee, 10.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Third down coming up.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To throw, it's Spatiato. Bringing the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Middle Tennessee, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Butler. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throwing right. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Rolls it in. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
Man, that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rockets. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Marches ahead. Touchdown, MTSU. And that one will put them up here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Rockets pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run the off-tackle play here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Rockets get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He's got it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Steps away to find some room. Out of the backfield, he's open. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Gleason. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has to step up late. They got to get the football back and maybe get another opportunity down the stretch in this football game.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on first down from the 40. They're going to ride this running back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Give to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Rockets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with the win.
Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.